What is up YouTube? IDM here and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to show you how to change the font on iOS 14. Now there's actually two methods in which you can do this. So I'm going to show you both methods, and the first one is kind of more limited because there's only so many different fonts you can choose from. And the second option is pretty much limitless. You can install your own fonts and get crazy with it if you want. This seems to be an ongoing question whenever I do tweak videos, is how did you change your font? So I figured I would do a dedicated video for it. So the first method in which you can change your font is with SnowBoard. Now I'm going to jump into Zebra here. And as you guys can probably tell, I do have a different font, and I'm just going to recent SnowBoard search right here. So you will need the SnowBoard tweak right here, which is a theming engine basically. And then you need the SnowBoard fonts extension. And now that you have that extension, you can download and use fonts with SnowBoard. Now, I think there's a few different repos you could probably find these fonts. The one that I know of is Evelyn's collection here. Again, I'll leave everything you need in the description, the repos and the packages and all that. So in this repo, as you can see, there is the fonts section for iOS 14. And I have downloaded the Cydia 85%. Now, if you guys are wondering what 85% means, that means it's, I think, referring to its size. So it's 85% its normal size. It's not 100%, so it's a little bit smaller than the normal font. I think that's what that refers to. But you can go ahead and check out a font. You can see the screenshots, so you get a preview of the font there. And then once you download the font, you can go into settings and go into your SnowBoard settings and select a theme and just enable the font like that. And then just go ahead and do a respring, and then you will see that your font is now different, as you guys can see what it looks like. Now the other method, like I said, is more customizable, but I feel like a lot more people have issues with this tweak. And it is called a font. So let me go ahead and actually just disable SnowBoard so it's not overwriting it. I'll apply the change, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick respring. Or actually, let's enable a font and then respring. And then I'll show you guys how to use a font. Like I said, people just seem to have issues with a font. I don't know why, because it works for me on every iPhone, on every version of iOS 14 that I've tried, so I've had no issues with it. But as you can see, the font has now changed once again, and that is with a font. Now, I'm not going to do a full-on review of this tweak. I've already done that, so I'll leave that video link in the description if you guys want to see like how you can add your own custom fonts to this tweak. But I do want to mention that you need to watch out for this tweak because it can cause issues for certain applications. Now I'm going to show you one for example, so you know what to do if something happens. So you can blacklist an application so that a font does not try to override the font. So Noto, if I don't override in the blacklist here, it will crash the application. So here is Noto, and as you can see, when I try to launch it, it just crashes, and that is because of a font. Because Noto has its own custom fonts that you can change between, it does cause issues for the application, and it basically just crashes. So if a font does that to a certain application, just add it to the blacklist, and then you will be able to launch it. So if I blacklist Noto, now you can see I can get into it and it does not crash, and that is because of a font. So in a font, you can basically choose any of these, system fonts. I'm using Menlo because I think it looks awesome. Like I said, you can add your own custom fonts. And another thing to watch out with the system fonts, you can't actually change the size with this slider. It doesn't seem to work. The way that I have done it is the stock font size option in iOS. So if we go to display and brightness and we go into text size at the bottom there, this is how I've made my Menlo font smaller because I think it doesn't look that good when it's huge. I like it when it's really small. So Menlo looks best at the small point there, so that's what I've done. And that's just kind of a quick tip for you guys if you want to make the system fonts smaller. Custom fonts, I'm pretty sure you can control that with a font. But those are the two methods in which you can change fonts on iOS 14. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.